Welcome to our Dreaming Desert Organization New Consultant Training. Whether you find yourself brand new to our family or simply looking for a refresher, we are so glad you're here. Now, this is going to be an informal training that explains what it means to be a consultant and all the benefits available to you right now. So feel free to ask questions as they arise by either unmuting or throwing it in the chat, which you can find located at the bottom of the screen if you are new to Zoom. So not only have you joined our Desert family, but you are also members of two other national executive teams that are some of the top in the entire country. So we've got this Bizarre Bullet Train and the Landy Bus. So you have joined all of these, which together is one of the fastest growing and top producing companies in the entire company. Nationwide, we are among the top in selling, recruiting, and promoting leaders. Now, we truly want to see every one of you succeed and reach your goals, imaginable and unimaginable. Now, while you may have just joined our family to make a little extra money for bills or this season, I want you to know that anything is possible. We are so happy to have you here and show you everything available at your fingertips as a new consultant. Now that you've learned a little bit about our family that you're joining, I'd love for you to share a fun fact about yourself in the chat so we can get to know you better as well. Now, while you're thinking about that and sharing, just know that Pampered Chef consultants wear a ton of different aprons, and these can change at any point along your journey. So you can be a part-time consultant, add some supplemental income to your household, or maybe you want to be a full-time career consultant working from wherever life takes you with a flexible schedule that you control. Other options include a catalog consultant that simply does book parties, a virtual consultant that only does online parties, which is the most common right now, or a short-term consultant who is just looking for some extra money right now to save up for something big, such as a wedding, a vacation, or maybe a secondary education. So think about, what apron are you wanting to start off with right now with your journey? What apron do you want to have on a year from now or 5 years from now? Now, I started as a hobby consultant to add some high quality kitchen tools to my new kitchen after purchasing a house at a discount. And I wanted to earn just a couple $100s a month to make my car payment. So nothing big. But after a couple months, I started to realize the true potential that this business had to offer. And I became a part-time consultant to not only make that extra money for the car payment, but also to pay off my credit card debt sooner. After 18 months, I left my full-time job as a vet tech and became a full-time career consultant with Pampered Chef, something I never thought I would do. But at that point, I was making just as much working 20 hours a month with Pampered Chef, barely an hour a day, compared to the 55 hours a week that I was making as a vet tech. Now, I don't know about you, but working 5 to 7 hours a week seemed a lot more enjoyable than 55 hours a week. And I was so glad that I was able to make that change. Now, there is so much opportunity within this company, even if you don't think you need it or want it right now. I encourage you to dream big and just imagine what it could do. And one of the best parts is that you will never have to do this alone. So one of our best training opportunities right now is with Dash, which is our company's free online training platform. Now, you have hopefully completed the welcome and getting started section by now, but if not, please set aside 5 to 10 minutes after this call to complete those and get to the point of it telling you to connect with your recruiter. Now, these steps are going to explain the basics of being a consultant and assist you with setting up your direct deposit, which is pretty important because we all want to get paid on time. So paydays are the 7th and the 21st of every month. And as you complete the welcome and getting started sections, work through the other categories and complete them on your own time over the next few weeks. Now, I like to set aside about 5 to 10 minutes a day as my schedule allows to complete 2 to 3 modules each day. This is a great place to start, but I understand that's not doable for everyone. So you figure out what works best for you, whether that's setting aside a little bit of time each day, or maybe setting aside 15, 20 minutes each week, whatever works best for you and your schedule. And if you have any questions as you're going through Dash or need clarification on anything, feel free to reach out to me or your recruiter. We are always here to help. Now, Dash is only the beginning of your resources and support. In our Desert Rockstar Facebook group, you can find previous training videos in the guide section. One thing to note, Facebook is always changing, so the guide section is currently only available on desktop mode versus your mobile app, but you can find those in there. As part of the bullet train, you also have access to our simple systems, weekly training opportunities, and a daily power hour if you're looking to work with like-minded individuals on a regular basis. Now, these are all available to you as resources. Do not feel pressured to attend anything and everything offered. Do what works best for you. Now, we want you to grow, but we don't want you to be overwhelmed or reach burnout because that is not fun for anyone. So start with the basics and work with your director to add more to it as you get more comfortable with your business. Now, if you want to hit the ground running, go for it, and we are here to support you. But if you want to start with that leisure stroll and stretch instead, that is cool too. And we are here to help you and support you, whichever you choose. The best place to start is with Dash, which we already discussed, and our Bullet Train website, which you can see the link tree on the screen there. So work closely with your director and don't hesitate to ask any questions as they arise. There are no stupid questions, only unasked questions. And feel free to ask those questions within our Desert Facebook group or even the Bullet Train Facebook group. Both are filled with amazing support systems and people that are available all throughout the day to help you and support you as you need it. Now for the fun part. All of the free goodies that are available to you within your first 90 days. So when you joined Pampered Chef, the company set aside over $600 in free products and $3,000 cash just for you. So now it's just up to you to decide if you want to claim it or if you want to leave it on the table. And whatever you choose is just fine because that is up to you. But just curious, what would an extra $3,000 do for you and your family right now? Feel free to share it in the chat if you'd like. Now let's take a closer look at these amazing rewards just for new consultants that joined us in January. And those that joined us in November or December, your products differ slightly at these levels, but the sales to submit are still the same. And for those different products, you can definitely check out Explore to find out what those are. But for right now, we are going to focus on January. So when you submit $500 in sales within your first 30 days, you will be rewarded with a brownie bite pan and the cake tester and releaser. When you submit $1,250 in your first 90 days, so this is cumulative, you will be rewarded with the Rock Crock 4-quart slow cooker set, which includes our brand new digital slow cooker stand. But that's not all. Those of you that joined in January, when you hit that $1,250 mark in your first 30 days instead of 90, you are also going to get that 8.5-inch non-stick Brilliance Cookware Fry Pan. So from our brand new cookware line. Now, when you submit 2,500 in cumulative sales in your first 90 days, you'll be rewarded with a 10-inch stainless steel non-stick skillet, which is part of my personal favorite cookware line. And when you submit 5,000 in cumulative sales, you are going to get the entire knife set. So this is the block and the knives, one of the most prized products in our entire catalog. And this is on top of your commission and the monthly sales incentives. So it doesn't stop here. I don't know of any other company that offers free products like this just for joining. So which level do you have your eye on? Feel free to throw that number in the chat. But it doesn't stop there with the products. You also have the opportunity to earn extra cash bonuses in your first 90 days with the company. So as you share the business opportunity, you have the personal satisfaction of knowing that you are changing lives in a positive, immeasurable way. You're also going to be rewarded with cash bonuses for doing this. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, why would I want to add a new team member when I just started? I don't know anything. And I want you to know that I was wondering that exact same thing. And what I can tell you from experience is that this business is so much more fun with a buddy. Now, I didn't follow this advice with my recruiter when I first started, and I didn't bring on my first buddy until almost 5 months into my business. I missed out on these cash bonuses, and I don't want that for you. So when you invite people to do this with you, they are going to go through the trainings just like this one, and you will learn and grow together. You don't need to know all of the answers. You don't need to do the training. You don't need to do anything but take care of your personal business and simply invite them to come along with you for the ride. Now, as when it comes to trainings, that's what I am here for, as well as the other leaders, your director, and our executives. We will take care of all of that for you so you can focus on having fun, learning, and growing together. So put those fears aside, tell that voice in your head to be quiet for just a few minutes so you can absorb these extra bonuses that are available to you and just dream big. So for every new team member that you personally sponsor in your first 90 days, you will receive a $100 cash bonus and 50 PC dollars when that new team member submits $1,250 in his or her first 90 days. Now, because they're going through the fast track program just like you are, they are also going to earn those free products when they hit that $1,250. And you both earn the PC dollars. Now, these PC dollars can be spent on products, catalogs, and other business supplies, or you can save it and register for a national conference this summer using that money. Now, it still doesn't stop there. It continues. When you promote to a director team within your first 90 days, you will receive a $500 cash bonus. And when you maintain that title for 3 months, you get another $500 cash bonus. Now, just a friendly reminder that as you grow, you gain access to additional trainings and support within Dash and our Bullet Train executive team. So you will never be alone. You will never be expected to know all of the answers. We've got you. When you help one of your team members do that same thing and grow a director team in their first 90 days, and you become an advanced director team in your first 180 days, you will receive that $1,000 cash bonus. Plus, you and your director get that $500 cash bonus when they do it in their first 90 days. And then when you maintain the advanced director title for another 3 months, that's another $1,000 cash bonus. Now, I know that this might seem a lot and a little overwhelming, but just to know that we have got you and we have got simple systems in place to help you make it happen if you want it. So with all of these bonuses that are available to you, that's almost $5,000 all together that is waiting for you in your first 6 months, which is pretty awesome. So what would that extra money do for you and your family? Dream big and know that it's possible if you want it. And if you're not interested, that is totally cool. Just know that it's there for you should you decide that you could use it or want it right now. Now, again, you might be thinking to yourself, why would I want to bring on new people when I'm so new? I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay. You don't have to. I've been doing this business for 5 years and I still don't have all the answers. I still go to other people for questions on a regular basis as well. We are all learning and growing together. So you don't have to worry about knowing everything or doing anything on your own if you don't want to. So with that, I encourage you to think about who in your life might be interested in trying something like this right now. And I encourage you to write down at least 5 names and then reach out to your director once you have those 5 names so we can work with you to reach out to them and help you get started with earning these cash bonuses. Now, on a side note, bookings are the foundation of our business. Without bookings, we don't have a business. We don't have new people coming in as customers, and we don't have new people to reach out to become our next hosts and business builders. Now, the most successful consultants reach out to 30 people every day, 5 days a week, with a good chunk of that being follow-up as well. Now, there are also consultants, when they're doing this, they're running 4 to 6 parties every week. But that doesn't mean that everyone has to do that. One of the best parts about this business is that you are in control of your activity and results that you get out of it for your success. Of course, the more work you put in, the more you're going to get out, but it is up to you. So if your goal is to run just a couple parties each month, then I encourage you to reach out to 5 people every day. If your goal is to run 6 or more parties every week, then I encourage you to reach out to those 30 people a day. And if it's somewhere in between, find that number that works for you and reach and fits the goals that you want with the success that you want from your business. Now, a great place to start is with the excitement post on your social media, because this is going to help with who to reach out first as your first post. So if you haven't done this, this is what I want you to do after this call. Take a picture of yourself looking super excited or surprised, and then post it on your social media with the following words. So I just did a thing. I'm a little nervous, but super excited. Drop a GIF if you want to learn more. Now, this is going to help people comment. It's going to help you learn who to reach out to. And to get those words to reach out personally, let your director know once you've made this post so we can give you those booking words to get started. Don't worry about replying to comments or doing anything else until you reach out with your director. You do not have to respond to comments right away when they happen. I promise you, it's going to be okay. Now, you can also find words to get started within our Desert Rockstar Facebook group and the Bullet Train Boards app. So once you have your bookings, let your director know so you can celebrate together. And be sure to share it in our Desert Facebook group with our monthly hashtag so you can be entered into weekly Happy Meal drawings as well, just for working your business. And then follow our Bullet Train virtual party systems to help with creating the party, running the party with your host coaching, and closing the party. And for additional information, these systems are covered every Tuesday night, 7 o'clock Central, on the Bullet Train in Zoom. And of course, reach out to your director with any questions. Now, as an added bonus, Home office also offers a consultant sales incentive every month. So this month, you have the opportunity to earn a consultant exclusive belt bag when you submit just $1,000 in commissionable sales. And in February, you can earn a consultant exclusive infuser water bottle when you submit just $1,000 in commissionable sales. So, which one do you want to earn? And there is time to make it happen for both. All right, so I know that we covered a lot of information during a short amount of time. So feel free to unmute or drop your questions in the chat.